He was tased by the police and left in a rock in his cell.
And they don't engage with people like me. So that's a problem. It won't change. What's up, Joe? Anybody? It's T-E-R-E-S-S-A, and my last name is Rayford, R-A-I-F-O-R-D.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. What's happening?
Hi, how are you? I just happened to be walking by. I'm going down to a little cop watch meeting.
Oh,
Trying to know
yeah,
your
I
rights.
heard.
And this is
Yeah.
all about the Ferguson thing, right?
Yes, sir.
And you just talked to the corporate media, probably, right? Yeah, I did. But can you tell me what you told them? Because who knows what they'll put on.
People are shitting on us because we brown. You know.
Yeah, just
That's
say
basically is. What I'm trying to tell this audience is that unless we change the language and the way that we implement the laws that we have, we're going to keep overrepresenting people of color. Because in our city and in our state, it seems to me that brown people are considered terrorists if they're affiliated with gang members. Well, if you're a fourth generation Oregonian like me, you're going to be affiliated. So for me to have to worry about, you know, maybe a traffic stop and then finding out that my brother or somebody that I was related to or in the same neighborhood with or went to school with is affiliated, so I might be suspicious, that's kind of scary. And there's a lot of kids that get beat up behind that or get shot in their backs, just like Mr. Brown and Ferguson.
What can we do to kind of change that or get some turnaround on that?
Stop listening to the fake leadership. We have a lot of gatekeeper leadership. We need to shut it down, and we need to start talking and working directly with the people in the community, like myself.
And all of us out here in the community.
All of us out here in the community. Stop shutting us out, calling us activists, advocates, and all this other stuff. We're out here. We're victims. We're victim survivors. We're people. We're citizens. We're residents. We have a vested interest in the safety in our communities. So if we're standing for that vested interest of safety in our community, stand with us and work with us. Don't act like we're, something that you need to be afraid of.
Right.
That's stupid.
Makes sense.
Right on.
Do you think in that town where that happened, was that kind of like a tinderbox that was just growing through the years?
From what I've heard, they hadn't had any homicides in the last 12 months. And so if I could see if it was in a community where it's like gang violence running rampant and a lot of black on black crime and all this other stuff, and then they were like, worried about their life because of that crazy condition within that little small community, but they didn't have that type of issue. And so it seems to me that the police in this situation, and I don't like calling it an incident because an incident is like an event, an affair, something, a gathering. In this killing, they viewed the people as somebody that they could use their power against. And when that person decided that they didn't want to be treated that way, they shot them down dead in cold blood in front of other people. And they're continuing that right now. So.
And then the community is outraged over it.
And the community didn't bring the violence. That's another thing. Okay, Joe, anybody? On the news, it keeps saying that the people that came together for the peaceful vigil created a riot. The police showed up in riot gear. The police came with riot gear type ammunition and chemical warfare, and then they created a violent situation, like they started hurting people. So when did, at the time that the people had their hands up in the air talking about don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot, and peacefully, assembling, which is under the Constitution and it's free for us to do, at what point was that considered violence? And why do people keep saying, why don't these black people stop doing all this violence? Looting's not violence. Looting is like stealing before you burn some shit down. It's not violent. They are voiceless people. And just like Dr. King said, he said a riot or a protest or a rally where people are using their voices, and even if they start looting, that's the voice of the unheard. So let's hear them and work with them.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm here almost every day, man. Yeah.
What's going on? I just have to bring it to your attention because I can't have other people.
Hey.
Okay, but get another job. You got to have. My name is. You trust me. I don't have no warrant. They ain't looking for me.
I'm not here to.
My name. Yeah, I'm here almost. See, you are new here. I'm here almost every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just need you to calm your voice and be perfectly fine.
Yeah, okay.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
God bless you.
God bless you too, man.
Could you help? If you got a little change, could anybody help out? I'm a disabled vet, I'm homeless, and I just need a little help.
And I don't mind helping you, brother. Thank you.
God bless you.